Hi everybody, this is Joe. I'm here to do another video on narcissistic personality disorder. So in this particular video, I want to talk about something that a lot of you may have came across dealing with a narcissist before you probably knew they were a narcissist, or some of you probably dealt with a person who shows some of these traits that I'm about to mention in this video. And that is narcissists and Facebook. So a narcissist that's dealing with Facebook, this is like the ultimate playground for a narcissist, because Facebook to a narcissist, it enable them to hide who they really are. Plus it really help them to be undiscovered as far as their agenda and their true motive. So they can hide behind the media, being one way, or try to identify themselves someone that they not. And in the process, they get in the information out of other people, or they get in the narcissistic supply that they desiring, and at the same time. So usually sometimes how it start, when you meet these individuals, sometimes y'all probably start out as friends, or it could be somebody at work as a co-worker. It could be, someone, friend of the family, whatever the case may be in your situation or so. You probably notice that they probably ask you if you have a Facebook page, or sometimes what end up happening is that they end up finding you. So you'll get a friend request from these people. And these are individuals that I'm talking about right here. These are ones who, they, like I said before, they end up finding you because you're getting your notification that that you asking to be friends with this particular person. And what usually happens sometimes, you end up friending the person, and they'll jump on all your posts. They'll read your posts and everything. They'll comment on some of your posts. Sometimes you'll notice like pictures you probably took 6 months ago, a couple years or whatever. You probably will take notice that they start to like them with the emoji faces and everything, and thumbs up, whatever they do as far as they try to like acknowledge, your posts, your pictures, and you notice they giving you praise and stuff. You have some of them, they most of them will start off like this. But in the process of them doing this, what they actually is doing is that sometimes a narcissist, what they do, they go on your page, and this a way of them, they studying you. They try to fill you out as far as like your lifestyle, what you like to do. They trying to find anything as far as like if you renting on any of your old posts, trying to find out any pictures of you with your ex. They try to study you. If you post up pictures of food, or you probably out on vacation or doing activities or doing hobbies or anything like that. So they gathering all this information up in the process about you. So in the meantime, that you probably will go on their page, everything, you probably will take notice that, they probably got a few pictures, whatever. Some of them probably don't have many pictures. And you'll notice like everything is just probably mild. And what I mean by that is that they probably just have like certain selfies of them just sitting down, with a smile, and they probably sitting at the park. Or you probably notice they probably have a picture with just only a background. It could be just downtown, or it could be just a sports car, or things like that. So the reason of this, most of the time, if you see this is because that the Facebook page that they friend you with, usually this just a, I want to call this really just a troll page. It's just really a decoy account, as far as them making a Facebook account to just really target certain individuals. Most of the information in there is not really real, because you'll probably take notice, most of these individuals who have this Facebook page, they really don't post their real name. They have like this long name that it's like a one sentence category, and it never usually be their real name. Sometimes they lie about the city they from and where they was born, and you have some that don't really have that type of information on there. Like I said before, because what they do, they try to stay undiscovered. So most of the time, a lot of stuff on their Facebook page is a facade. So you even also have some that actually probably do use their real name, but sometimes they switch up their last name, or they spell it different. Or you have some that probably they probably use another family member name, or another friend name, or things like that. So with these type of individuals, these are the ones who really have multiple accounts. So don't be surprised that these are individuals who really probably got 2, 3 other Facebook accounts. This Facebook account that I'm mentioning, this is the one that they will friend you on. So if they ever to do dirt or do anything towards you, like what narcissists usually do, and when they decide to discard you or ghost you, you have no way to trace them back. There's not any way you could really trace them back, because if you even go back on Facebook, really the information is not really real. And you have the other individuals who also deal with Facebook. These are ones who you have most of the time. You have them most of the time. They tell you that they have a Facebook page, but they really don't be on it. And you have some who don't have a Facebook page. These are ones who probably say that they never open an account, or these are ones who say they used to have an account and they don't be on it, or they delete their account, or they only go on an account if they need to, for emergency, or for any important reasons for whatever their situation may be. So in this situation, this was going on with these type of individuals. They already, most likely, anyone who came across these type of individuals who are narcissists and toxic people who are like this, most likely they are ready to check your page out, because narcissists, these people, they actually sit down. They really do. They do their research. So if you notice, they ask a lot of questions, and these are ones who sit down and they listen to, they want you to explain your life story to them, and you notice they ask your name or whatever, if it's your real name, is it on your birth certificate or such and such, or do a lot of people call you this or call you that? Most of the time what they do, they go and they actually go on the media and they try to look you up. So what they do, they go however way they do, they probably know one of your friends, or they probably, for some of them who probably don't want to use their account or whatever, they probably go on relatives, go on their Facebook page or something like that, and they search for your page, and they actually try to find out a lot of information about you. That's why you sometimes notice that when they talk about certain things, um, later on down the line when you affiliate with them or whatever, some of you probably did take notice, or some of you may didn't. But for those of you who did, sometimes they slip up. They'll say things, or they'll mention certain things that you probably never really told them about, or they describe certain description description of, we say, for example, your car, or um, how many people in your family that you have. I'm going to say example, like if you have two sisters or whatever, they'll switch up, and you'll notice that whatever food you like, and whatever they guess, they end up right somehow. For some odd reason, they end up everything they guessed about you or whatever, they end up, the odds of it, they end up right. They right on they right on the money. So this is like this because they already looked up information about you. They already been on your page, and so they pretty much got an idea about you. They pretty much they pretty much filled you out. And what usually happen is these are individuals who they make it sometimes where it's hard to look them up, because most of the time what they do, the most common thing that these individuals do is that they got their Facebook page private, but they telling you it's not a Facebook page that they even have. Or some of them these are the ones who say that they close their account, whatever. But these are the ones who got their page private, or these are the ones who got their page private only to their friends. So if you do find their page, you may probably see just only particular posts. Like we'd say, like if they was playing the games and all them different things, you probably mostly see them type of posts, or you probably see shared posts or anything like that, but you never see anything personal. Most of the time, if anyone who familiar with Facebook on how it works, you could go into settings where only your friends, if they could allow to, they're allowed to see your personal activity. So anyone who of the public, they can't see what you really post, but it's really just common things. So this is what's going on their page. And these are the same individuals too who, if they decide to discard you or whatever, or ghost you or whatever, there's no way to trace them back. And these are ones who probably have multiple Facebook pages too. These individual people who do this type of stuff. So in the meantime, while you interacting with them, these are ones who have a Facebook page that you friend with. They sometimes do a thing where they like all your posts, they like all your pictures, and they praising you in the comments and such. So what happened over a period of time, subconsciously, that you are being finessed, you are being groomed, because it's like what they doing on Facebook. It's like what they really doing, in a real reality. This is like the 3 phases of the relationship. You have the idealist phase, you have the devaluation phase, and then you have the discard phase. But instead of doing it in the real world, they just only doing this on Facebook. So they will praise you on Facebook as far as they liking your posts, they liking your comments, and as far as wherever you post on your news feed or whatever. And they giving you good feedback in the comments and all that type of stuff. They have a tendency to stay on it like white on rice at the beginning. And over a period of time, you probably take notice that they really not, putting the laughing emojis or anything like that as far as whatever you post, or you'll take notice that they don't like any of your posts. And you also will take notice with these individuals too that anytime that you probably going through something, you're dealing with something, if it's anything negative, they'll probably throw in their little negative 2 cents into it. So that you probably kind of feel criticized, or they kind of put I want to say something like they shift like a negative energy into your Facebook page as far as in your news feed or whatever. And you kind of feeling like how it would be like in a relationship with a narcissist, with dealing with the 3 phases. So after a while, whatever y'all situation is, in real life or whatever, you could be falling out with the narcissist, or you could be disputing with them. Anyone who deal with a narcissist know exactly where I'm coming from. You will take notice that on the Facebook page that sometimes these individuals will either block you or unfriend you. This is a way of them trying to punish you, and this is more a way as you being discarded. So this is one of their tactics that they also do too. So what they'll do, that, like I said before, they'll either unfriend you or they'll block you, because sometimes you'll notice that they not liking any of your posts no more. You ain't seen them in a while, and coming to find out, you're like, dang, I wonder what happened to such and such. I haven't been seeing them on Facebook lately. I haven't been liking any of my posts. I haven't seen them post anything or put up any pictures or anything like that. Let me go and see what's going on with them. So what you start to do, you start to go to the search button and you start to search for their name. And once you find their name, you'll take notice that you can't even go on their page. Next thing you know, you looking and you're blocked. And for some of you, you probably typed up their name, and once you find their name, next thing you know, you're looking on their profile, you're looking on their page, and what you see is just say add friend. So now you sitting there, you wondering to yourself, you saying this to yourself as far as like, what? Huh? How is that? I thought that we was Facebook friends. How is it that it say add friend? So now you baffled, and for some of you, you probably already caught on to what already had happened. So this the particular thing that you will run into dealing with these type of individuals when you Facebook friend with them. This what kind of finesse you, this what grooms you in this situation on Facebook. So now what's bad about this is that you can become, as far as fixated, or you can start obsessing on them. So now you wondering what's going on with them. So some of you start lurking on their Facebook page. These for the ones who haven't get blocked. You still able to have access as far as viewing their page. And to some of you, the ones that are blocked, now you wondering, you having all this curiosity, what's going on, this and that, and you wondering if they inboxing somebody else, or you wonder if they slandering you, all them things that your mind gonna start playing tricks on you. So what happened with these individuals, what they'll do over a period of time, you'll probably see after a while, once you accept things and, you kind of accept the situation, you moving on with yourself as far as you start to get used to your Facebook page, as far as, your news feed and this and that. And all of a sudden you get a notification, a friend request. Here they come again. So some of you end up friending them all over again, and the whole process starts all over. They do the same thing as if it's, like I said before, the 3 phases of a narcissistic relationship. So this cycle just start to repeat over and over again. And these are individuals also, sometimes, when you look on their page, whatever, you can also have people who, business owners, you have these more of the celebrity, I call these the celebrity Facebook people. These are ones who have 2,000, 1,000 to over 2,000 something Facebook friends. This necessarily don't mean that anyone who probably have 1,000 or over 2,000 Facebook friends, not saying that they are narcissists, but these are the particular individuals who, it's like their whole lifestyle, their whole entire, they put their whole entire lifestyle on Facebook. These are ones from the time they get up out of the bed, from the time they go to bed, their whole day is on Facebook, from whatever they ate for breakfast, that's posted up, from the time they probably, we'll say, for example, from the time they probably go to the bedroom and they get in an outfit, they already posting what outfit they're gonna wear. And then you probably notice that they posting up the shoes that they brought. And you probably notice they posting up the nice car they about to drive. And then they go to lunch, they post up about what they have for lunch, all the way to what they have for dinner. These probably the ones that probably post up everything, every place they've been at when they was on that vacation, whatever. It's just like, it's constant. It's like a constant thing that you see them posting all this glamour that's on Facebook. And I'm not saying that anyone who do this, everyone that do this is a narcissist. But narcissists are very known to do this. It's like I said, especially, you have the wealthy narcissists, or the business owners, or the narcissists who connected to a lot of clout, and they really like to showboat these things, because this what gives them that attention. This is like narcissistic fuel for them. So anyone who understand a narcissist, that they know that a narcissist, they need attention. They need for people to, they want to be noticed by people. They need people attention. So these are the attention seekers. So this their way that they fuel from you, or fuel off of people. This make them feel more of a grandiose attitude. And for some of you, you probably notice, if you have like Facebook friends like these type of individuals, you probably, even though they got 1,000 friends or maybe over 2,000, anything that you post up, or pictures or whatever you put on your news feed, not a one like or one acknowledgement comes from them to your, on your page. Not at all. Not a one thing. You could say that because they got so many friends, but they liking other people stuff at a constant whatever. But most of the time is that they looking for you to acknowledge them. They looking for you to, like their posts, comment, praise them and stuff. So it's really about them. It's not really about you. So if you brought that nice car, and some of you probably, we'll say, for example, you probably got a house and is in the same neighborhood as them, or you probably got that nice outfit, you probably got them nice pair of shoes, or you probably got that promotion too. So it's more like you're, in this situation, you're more leveling up to where they at. You have some that probably, yeah, they'll like it. And then you have some that they really looked at your post, but they don't want to give you, they don't want to give you the praise for it. most of the time they saw what you post up, but like I said, it's really is about them. So these are the individuals who got this particular Facebook page. This is what type of traits to expect out of them. So one thing to be alert about is that the ones who, they never mention a Facebook page to you, or some that probably say that, they don't have a Facebook page, or they don't be on Facebook page. You got to really think that now we, as far as the modern times we live, Facebook is one of the most common things that anyone could get. I mean, it's something that almost is required to have nowadays. So you have some people who probably, I consider from like the old school modern times, these like people who, these could be like your grandparents or anybody like that, maybe a little younger, who they don't get into all that technology and all into the gadgets and this and that. They kind of still in their old fashioned ways. I could see that as far as them not having a Facebook page, or they don't want to be bothered with all that stuff or whatever. You have them individuals too. So you have them, the ones who they're not really like hip to all the update modern technology and the new gadgets and everything that's out or whatever. But the majority of people, whatever, it's like I said before, it's common to have a Facebook page. For someone to say, well, I don't have one, or I just closed my Facebook page, and they just cut themselves off from from the media. It's kind of be something that someone probably will question. And not saying that anyone who do this, everyone that do this is a narcissist or something toxic about them or things like that. You have some people who probably cut their page off for a certain reason. It could be for spiritual reasons, it could be for religious or whatever. But these are individuals I'm talking about. Usually when it's like that, it's because they have a lot to hide. It's because they, like I said before, it keeps them undiscovered, and it keeps them where they can hide in the dark. So, like I said, get a lot of information from you, but it's hard to trace them back. And most likely 8 out of 10 that they have a Facebook page. Like I said, you could count on that page being either private, or it's probably a page where it's a totally different name, and sometimes it probably a non-face profile picture. So this could be a picture, like I said before, it could be a picture of probably a field, or a picture of a beach, or a picture of a background, or something like that. This to keep them to hide their identity. So they probably won't post up a profile picture of them with their actual face or whatever. Sometimes they can have a celebrity face or whatever, or we say, for example, a basketball player or football player, or a female singer, or a male rapper, or something like that. So you want to be more careful when you run across these type of individuals. Like I said, most of the time you'll know these type of individuals because they pretty much unstable as far as being your friend on Facebook. Like I said, most of the time they do this thing where they keep blocking you or unfriending you and friend you again and unblock you again, or you'll notice that they'll friend you with one profile, and then next thing you know, that profile they delete that account, and they come in with a different profile. They friend you with a different profile, or You'll take notice that sometimes they even just delete that account, and it's like they just non-existence in the media, um, in the Facebook media. So anyone out there who probably tangling with with a situation like this or so, far as having a narcissist as a Facebook friend, depend on who they are to you or what kind of relationship you have. Um, it probably a co-worker, or it could be as someone as close as a family member, or it could be a wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband. Um, you want to really observe a narcissist's ways when you're really dealing with them personally, because Facebook is only an illusion. Um, for some of you who very experienced on dealing with narcissists, you would know, and you could detect their traits, especially when you deal with them personally, because you would know the person, what they're about. You would know more of their ways when you have a personal interaction with them more than what you do on Facebook. So most of the time, what I'm saying is that don't be fooled with the illusion on Facebook or what they putting out there, because sometimes they could fool other people. And by you knowing what they about and who they really are, you can see through a lot of the stuff that they posting up on Facebook, or the illusion they try to appear to be on Facebook. So with these type of individuals, you ever would have got into it with them on Facebook, they so happen to unfriend you or they block you, whatever. And if you coming out of a relationship with them, or you try to break loose or break free from these individuals, I recommend you not to do this cat and mouse thing and this back and forth thing on Facebook, because that's going to keep you. They're going to keep you in the web. They're going to keep you in the loop, tangling with these individuals, especially if you try to go no contact with them. So if they do so happen to unfriend you or block you, whatever, majority of the time they usually come back. All depend on the situation. So they probably will friend you again, or they probably will unblock you and they start talking to you again, whatever, inbox you or something like that. You want to you want to stay no contact. You want to make that, if some of you who have to go contact with them, keep it mild. Do not take their friend requests. This something that I recommend y'all to do. Is not to, because once you friend them again, this is not going to be healthy for anyone emotional state of mind, or their psyche, because now it's more like you dealing with them in real life, as far as like the three phases of a relationship. You more dealing with them like that on Facebook. So now what happened, now you friends with them again, and you're gonna feel some type of way when they unfriend you or they block you. And so now your thoughts gonna be all clouded, and you're gonna be feeling all devastated, and you will kind of experience any traumatized experiences or whatever, as far as being abandoned. So this is why it's not good to take them back. As far as like on Facebook, if they block you or if they unfriend you, whatever, use it to your advantage. Sometimes it can bother you. It could make you feel rejected, or it's a tactic of them punishing you. That's all this is. And this is their way of, like I said, to punish you. And some of them, they kind of feel like, if you not doing what they want you to do, they can't get what they want to get out of you, they just toss you to the side. So if this happened to you, don't take this to heart. This is the nature of the beast. And like I said, with dealing with a narcissist is that it's all about them. So they not really your Facebook friend, for any personal normal reasons like any of your other Facebook friends. It's all no, it's an agenda behind it. They really don't care about you. You have some narcissists who want to friend you because they want to just get all the information, gather all the information from you. You have some who just want to friend you because during that time, they trying to find out things about you, and they probably won't unfriend you. You just won't hear nothing from them again as far as them liking any of your posts, or some of them probably ain't commenting or anything. Some of you probably still have still know narcissists that y'all probably Facebook friends with, and y'all probably don't ever say anything. You probably don't have no contact with them. These are individuals they probably done with you, and they probably don't care about anything on Facebook or whatever. So this is how you really want to proceed in this situation right here, as far as dealing with a narcissist, because like I said, Facebook to a narcissist is nothing but a big playground. And be alert of this, people. Be aware of these type of individuals on Facebook. And for the ones who got the narcissists, the ones I call the celebrity narcissists, whether on Facebook, don't get caught up in the glamour and everything that they post up. These are ones who most likely will be judgmental. These also the ones who are very, very arrogant. And to let you know that the lifestyle that they actually posting up on Facebook for you to see, they not really living that type of lifestyle. I mean, they got the money, they got the resources, they actually doing these things, but they not really living that happy life the way they try to make it appear on Facebook. This is their way of really, their best life is really on Facebook, because they actually could live in that fantasy world. They actually could live in that real life fantasy world on Facebook, because in real life, these people they non-pleasing. You can never make them happy, no matter what. I mean, no matter what you give them, what they have, or what they receive, it's never enough. So don't be fooled with the illusion and anything like that. So be on the lookout with these individuals I mentioned here in this video. So hopefully this video didn't help someone out. I could have said a lot more, but I didn't want to make this video so long. There was much more I could have said to this. It was a lot more I could have covered. Maybe that'll be, another story for another video. And remember, people, keep your mind protected and your heart shielded. Thank you for watching my video, and I will be talking to you next time. And thanks for watching.